Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dynast. At the end of this video, make sure you go to dynastamir.com. Check out our indigenous African art, jewelry, accessories, and fashion. Also go to searchforhuru.com. Make sure you contribute, donate towards our documentary. Also learn more information on the documentary that we're shooting. And then go to amazon.com, search the name Dynastamir, buy a book. I made them affordable, so buy one. Wanted to shoot this video on, I know Nigerian Independence Day, or the celebration of it, was yesterday. But in reality, do Nigerians really have anything to celebrate? Yes, they might. When you think of the Nigerian Independence Day, it's celebrating the end of colonialism. But the same people that colonialized Nigeria still pretty much pull the strings in Nigeria when it comes to the oil, when it comes to the resources in general. Everything is still controlled by the people who colonialized Nigeria. So Nigerian leaders, Nigerian government is still serving the interest of themselves and of the West, America, Europe, etc. Then you have the Boko Haram issue. You have the Niger Avengers issue. So there's still a lot going on. I mean, you have the rolling power outages. I'm still pissed off about what happened to Fela. You gotta understand, Buhari, who was the president of Nigeria, in all of Fela's songs, when he's talking about corruption, he's talking about Buhari. In fact, from my understanding, I think Buhari killed Fela's mom. Under his rule, when he was president the first time, Buhari's military, or the police, under Buhari's authority, killed Fela Kuti's mother. You have the poverty in Nigeria. You have security issues. Only in Nigeria, where I hear people, or Nigerians, they tell me, now this is coming from Nigerians, when they go home, they have to have security. Like, they cannot go anywhere without security. That's what Nigerians tell me. Like, I'm not making this up. Or this isn't coming from, someone from the West, or someone not from Nigeria. Nigerians tell me this. Like, whenever they travel around Lagos, or when they get to Nigeria, they have to have security. It's a must. Traffic is terrible. Smog is terrible. The government corruption is outrageous. So there's a lot going on in Nigeria, which leads me to say, what's there to celebrate? I mean, it's a very rich country when it comes to resources, when it comes to oil, when it comes to potential. But again, what's there to celebrate? If the Nigerian people are not truly benefiting from the wealth and the resources of Nigeria, and if Nigerian officials and the government, if they're serving their own best selfish interest and also serving the interest of foreign powers, then you're truly not free. When Nigerians go home and they tell me they need security escorts just to travel throughout the city, you're not truly free. When you go home, you should be able just to walk around freely, especially in Africa. When they're saying that Nigeria is not safe to travel around and enjoy, when the roads are terrible, when the infrastructure is terrible, when there's no electricity, what are you really celebrating? And what really pissed me off, or what really made me want to do this, shoot this video on it, was I read an article. This article was sent to me the other day on how Nigeria Football Federation. This is on CNN. I'll post the link in the comment section or the description. Nigeria Football Federation says it cannot afford to attend the World Cup qualifier. So you're trying to tell me in Nigeria, this allegedly oil-rich country, or this free country, free from colonialism, that's celebrating their Independence Day, they can't even afford to send their soccer team to a World Cup qualifier. And then you remember just this past Olympics, they could barely get to the fucking Olympics on time. And then they were out of money, and a Japanese millionaire had donated like $390,000. Not the Nigerian government, who's supposed to fund the Nigeria football team, soccer team, football in Europe, in America, we say soccer. A Japanese businessman is the one that donated the money. And now they're asking for $270,000. So you're expecting me to believe this garbage, that Buhari and them, the Nigerian government doesn't have $270,000 to give their soccer team? That Aliko Dangote, who has lost millions of dollars. And as I'm reading this article, there's a Dangote ad on the screen right now, who's lost billions of dollars, but he's still the richest black man in the world or in Africa. You want me to believe that he doesn't have $270,000 to give the Nigerian football team when he wants to? I guess his goal or objective one day is I think he wants to buy the Arsenal or Man United, like one of those soccer teams. But all these billionaires in Nigeria, they can't donate they can't come up with $270,000 so that their soccer team can make it to a World Cup qualifier. So that's why I'm saying, like, Nigerians, is it Nigerians, however you say it. What are you really celebrating when the infrastructure is terrible? It's not safe for you to go home, and your damn soccer team can't even get to a World Cup qualifier. I know poor countries with less GDPs as Nigeria who have no issues in Africa, who have no issues with sending their soccer teams to a World Cup qualifier, but Nigeria cannot afford to send their soccer team to a World Cup qualifier. But you guys are celebrating Nigerian independence. I think the celebration's too soon. So with that being said, again, the question is, what are you guys really celebrating in Nigeria? You tell me. Follow me on social media. Search for Huru on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I'm missing something. And Snapchat, which I still have not figured out, but follow me on it anyway. Till next time, Dynasty Mir, I'm out.